Hello friends, hello and welcome to my channel Let's Learn SCADA with Smruti. I got lot of questions from lot of my subscribers to how to use these cyber security functions in RTU. So today we learn how to use these cyber security functions in RTU. So this is very simple. So for your convenience and for reducing the time, I already created a project. This project I have created just now. This is a simple project. In this project, I have only one DI card. You can see here, there are 6 signals are there. Today we will learn how to apply a logic without a PLC. For example, if you have 6 signals here, 6 SPI 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If somebody will ask you, make a OR gate between these 6 signals or a AND gate between these 6 signals, then you need a PLC on that time. But in this RTU, you can do without PLC also. That we will learn today. So it's very simple. Just you have to add a function in the CMU card. This is this 560 CMR01. Doesn't matter which card you have. Just right click and go to add item. Okay, very simple. This all these things I am doing in hardware tree. So just you go here and do it. Add item. So in this function you will get a logic function here in the last, this logic function. This is available in every RTU, means this no license is required for this one, so it is available in every RTU. So just go and add this one. So now you have a logic function here. So in this logic function you just add one signal, that's SPI. Always it will be a SPI, single point indication. So very simple, add it. Okay, give a name to this one. For example, this is a combination of 6 signals. So this is the master SPI. Means, for example, if you have 6 protection signals, any protection operated, then this signal will highlight. Okay, this type of scenarios coming when you are creating a SCADA project. If you have 6, 7, 8 signals, but you need a common signal for all those things, then you have to loop all those signals. Then you have to take again take that signal, but without looping those signals, by soft also you can do this one. Very simple. Okay, then you come to logic function here. Here you will get a AND function, AND, OR, NOR, everything you will get. Okay, so for example, I will take a OR signals, means any signal is getting, if any signal will be high or alarm will come, then this alarm will be activated. So very simple, just what you have to do, you have to add these signals here. Very simple. You can see, just double click, or else what you have to do, select and click this button. So now 6 signals came here, right? So now it is done. That's it, nothing to do much. Just you come here and give a 104 address. Just take this signal as your common signal for this one. So you can use it OR, and you can add a AND, whatever you, dynamic OR, NOR, means opposite of OR you want any signal, then also you can take a NOR. Okay, all these signals can be done here. That is one part. The other thing I will tell you, other than this OR and AND, you can use this logical function in different way also. How I will tell you, just add a signal here, another one, add, done. Okay, just go here and come to logical function. If somebody will ask you how you will configure the cyber security functions in the RTU, then you have to do this logical function only. You have to come here and you will get all security alarm and indications. So just come here for alarm and you will get all alarms here. Just see here, like user login successful, user login failed, wrong password, unknown user, password expired, all these signals. If somebody uploaded a file in your RTU, if somebody downloaded a file in your RTU, if somebody changed the firmware of your RTU, then you will get a signal in your SCADA. So how you will do this? Just simple. For example, if somebody did a login in your RTU, you want this alarm to be done, came to your SCADA. So just select this one and click. That's it, nothing to do. Or if you want multiple signals, like any of this will happen, like unknown user, wrong password, all this, user logout, anything, like somebody manual reset, somebody did a manual reset in your RTU, okay, or somebody created a password or created a account user, all these signals you can select and just send this signal to your SCADA. Okay, you can here do like this, that for example somebody did login successful once, it's not a problem. For example, it is login unsuccessful, one signal is there, that is login unsuccessful. Okay, on that case you can take 3 chances you can give to that person, like 3 times if he did a login unsuccessful, that is okay. In the 3rd time you will get a alarm. So this is 3, you can do like this. If some, but you can reduce it to 1 also, and supervision time is 15 minutes. Means first somebody did a wrong password first time and 2nd time and 3rd time, in within 15 minutes if you will do another chance he will try, then you will get an alarm. So you can adjust the time of 15 or something as per your convenient, that you can do here. And you will get some security indications also. Indications, alarms, I think you can understand here. Alarm means very critical, indications just for information for you that somebody did something, and alarms are so critical. So indication, every time he will do a successful login you will get a indication, but if somebody will do a wrong operation for 3 times, then he will get a alarm, means it is somebody doing something mischievous at the site. You should take care of that one. So this type of things can be done here. Just give a 104 address here and transmit with timestamp, make it priority 1, and it will communicate to your master. That's it, nothing, just very simple. You can give a name like cyber security signal. Oh, my caps lock is done here. Cyber security signal. So this signal will be communicated. So just if you do like this, it will not work, because you can see here no yellow dot is available here in this symbol. So you have to come to your signal tree again. Okay, very simple. Come here and just link these signals here. Now these signals are linked in the signal tree. So now it's ready for communication. It will communicate very simply. You can see here. Okay, this is part also. So how you like this video, how to use this logical function, I make this video for you. And a lot of questions came for how to communicate 2-3 RTUs at a time. It means like a loop, it means like a ring you can communicate. So I will make a video in few days. Due to some workload I am unable to make some videos, and some health problem I am unable to make some more videos, but surely I will make some videos that how to communicate between RTUs. It's very simple, means you can create multiple RTUs in a single RTU file project. In this project you can create around 10 to 20 RTUs and 1 master RTU. Everything you can create here, I will teach you. It's very simple. So be with me and please subscribe my channel. If you like this video, please like it. Thank you.